I've been using Wise for over 7 years now, and if you travel or shop online in foreign currencies, then their debit cards could be a game changer for you. In this review, I'll focus on the Wise debit card and their digital card, sharing the pros of how it's been helpful for me and some cons, including a fraudulent transaction I experienced. I'll also explain if Wise refunded my money and how long it took. So stick with me until the end to find out if Wise is right for you. Wise is a publicly listed company in the UK, which means they are held to a strict standards of transparency and accountability. Plus, they're licensed to operate in over 15 countries, ensuring they comply with local regulations wherever they do business. One of the biggest advantages is that your money is stored in major government-backed banks like Barclays, Citibank and Chase. Honestly, it doesn't get much safer than that. On top of that, Wise adds extra layers of protection such as two-factor authentication, giving you even more peace of mind. With all these security measures in place, I truly believe your money is in safe hands with Wise. I scored Wise 9 out of 10 for trust and credibility. They only lost 1 mark because they're not a full bank. Other than that, they're as high as you can get. So who exactly would benefit from the Wise debit card? If you're someone who travels frequently, makes purchases in different countries, or even does business internationally, this card is tailor-made for you. It's perfect for expats like myself, or freelancers and digital nomads who need flexibility when it comes to managing multiple currencies without the hassle of high fees. Or even if you're someone who wants to save on currency conversion fees during your holiday, Wise can help make those international transfers easier and cheaper for you. One of the things that makes Wise stand out is how low their fees are, especially for international money transfers. Let's look at a live example. Imagine transferring $1,000 from the US to Australia. A typical bank would charge you an international wire fee of $10 to $30, plus a higher exchange rate, making it very expensive. Wise, on the other hand, is much cheaper because they don't have to move your money across borders. Instead, they receive the funds in their US account and then send the equivalent amount from their Australian account to you. This keeps your money local, avoiding that international wire fees. Plus, Wise uses the mid-market exchange rate, which is the fairest rate available, the one you'd find on Google, saving you even more money. They even have an exchange rate comparison calculator, so you can check if Wise has the cheapest rate before making the transfers. It's usually only going to be between 0.4 to 0.7% compared to the 2 to 5% fee using other options as shown here. So to me, Wise is definitely a no-brainer option. And a little side note, you can also save on transaction fees for your first £500 or equivalent in your home currency if you sign up through this link in the description below. So if you want to save a fair bit of money, then check it out. I gave Wise a 9 out of 10 for fees and exchange rate. As you can see in my examples, their fees are mostly always better than everyone else. So in most cases, they're the best. One of the best features of Wise is its multi-currency functionality. You can open the account for free with 0 monthly fees, and there's just a one-time cost of $10 for this physical debit card. With Wise, you can hold over 40 different currencies, giving you the flexibility to switch between them whenever you need to. You can also set an automated trigger for exchange rate conversions. So Wise will convert your money once it reaches your preferred rate. And this is super useful because if you're planning on a big purchase or preparing for a holiday, you can lock in the best rate and get more bang for your buck. Along with the physical card, you can have up to 3 free digital cards, and they're perfect for online shopping. These digital cards can also be added to Apple Pay and Google Pay, making them ideal for transactions on websites you don't fully trust. And the best part, all of this comes without the hidden fees you expect from traditional banks. I've given Wise an 8 out of 10 for features because this multi-currency account is super useful. However, I've deducted a point for not being able to use them if you're from some countries, and another point for not being able to invest and earn an interest on your money everywhere in the world using Wise, where some other competitors allow this. When it comes to ATM withdrawals, Wise is refreshingly transparent about their fees. you get 2 free withdrawals each month as long as they total under $350. After that, a small fee applies. If you're traveling and need to use an ATM in a foreign country and you don't have the local currency in your account, then Wise will automatically convert the currency you have, which has the best conversion rate at that time for you, with no hidden markups. Now that you know these fees, you're free to tap and insert away. Customer service can really make or break a company like Wise, and based on my personal experience, I can definitely say they take fraud very seriously. In April of 2023, I made the mistake of not removing my debit card details from an old DD rideshare account, which led to 14 fraudulent transactions on my Wise card. While 2 of those transactions went through, I quickly notified Wise and they were able to block the remaining 12. Although it took about 2 months to get my money back, a bit longer than I expected, the important thing is that I did get all my money back. The process was smooth too. When I contacted Wise, I entered my phone number and they called me right away to help block my card, submit the claim for the fraud, and then arrange for a new debit card to be sent out for me for free. I've also had a small issue where I jumped on their live chat and they responded and resolved things immediately. So overall, I'd give their customer service a tick. I've given Wise a 9 out of 10 for customer service. They only lose 1 mark here and you'll find out why now. Now, even though I scored Wise a really high 8.75 out of 10, and with a solid rating of 4.3 on Trustpilot, there's still some small negatives. First off, Wise isn't available in every country. If you're in places like Afghanistan or Russia, then you might be out of luck. Another point to be aware of is Wise's strict policy when it comes to account usage. If they detect any suspicious activity, they won't hesitate to freeze or even shut down your account, which can be a real headache if you rely on Wise for your finances. This is actually one of the main complaints on Trustpilot. But personally, I've gone through a couple of these account audits myself. They're not very scary, so don't be afraid. And although it was inconvenient, I just provided the basic information that they asked for and everything cleared up quickly. So I don't think it's something to worry about if you're not doing anything shady. Another minor issue I've encountered is that tap to pay or even inserting the card at shops don't always work with a Wise card. I've seen similar reports from other users on Trustpilot as well, but it's been pretty rare for that to happen to me, so it's not a major concern. But just to be safe, I recommend you carry a backup card when you're out and about. And if you want my top backup travel card after getting the Wise card, then I recommend you check out this next video here.